It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And down it goes just shy. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Breida on a toss left. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady, he'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. On the delay, here's Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while control.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cooper Kupp hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Back to throw, Darnold. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, CeeDee Lamb. A gain there of 21 yards. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Dashing through the snow. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads, and you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Running out of the gun here, Breida. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Now Brady doesn't like the formation here. He'll take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the punt team is out there. It's not 4th down. Maybe the cold weather here freezing their brain a bit. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Come on, fellas. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he gets this up past the 30. A first down throw, Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Shotgun now for Brady. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20. A big play there for New England. 45 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, Hilliard. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the 17, Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a...
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Darnold from the gun. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Matt Breida, as the first half is winding down, and the Patriots add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On 2nd and a couple, Darnold. That's complete to his running back, Conner. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10 is Counter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Oh, Cotter loses it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd and 5. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Faking the give, Darnold. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by David Long. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They run with Breida. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. A quick pass to Cup. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go counter with Breida. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Patriots. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. The 30. 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Room here to run. That one covers 29 yards. First down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On first down, here's Breida. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
Check 6 guy. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 31. Check 31.
On third down, a run from Breida. A nice run leaves him just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on 4th and about a foot? Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on 4th down.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. We repeat that.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing 2 things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until Mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time, and actually you almost forgot just how cold it was. I'm sure these guys didn't, but they ended up playing just like those 12-year-olds and getting it done.
So for the Pats, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.